Hi Scorpio, welcome to your July reading and welcome to Cancer season. It's a water season, and as you know, in the watery seasons you are incredibly attractive. Well, you're always attractive, but in the water seasons it seems like everybody wants your time and attention. In fact, you may already have been feeling the pressure from many people who feel that you are obligated to them. To come and see them, to love them, to help them, to live with them, to support them, to work for them. It just goes on and on. Now, unfortunately, these people are approaching you with all this energy and all this attention at a very bad time because you really could care less. You just want to make money. Your priorities are so clear and so simple, and it's boggling your mind why people would want attention to give or to take it right now. It makes no sense because they can't see, or let's be more accurate, they can't feel what you can feel coming. So while you're in all the way finance go mode, dominate work mode, they're wondering if you still like them because they haven't seen you for a week. You know, and it's not just irritating, it's confusing. And you're going to have moments where you really want to just bawl people out and be very cruel. But you have to understand that each one of these people who tests you right now, what are they testing you for? You may wonder. Well, they want to know how much value they have in your life. They want to know how much you love them. So you may feel like, you know, you're walking around in an episode of Punk'd all month. Like, is this really happening? Because this seems like one of those moments where I have to do something that then becomes indicative of something else that then becomes, you know, yes, it is like that. Everyone in your life is, in a sense, punking you because they want to see what you're going to choose. This ruthless ambition that you've developed, because again, you can feel what's coming, or them. Now, it's up to you if you would like to strike a balance. You don't have to. Excuse me while I pick this card up. You don't have to strike a balance. Mars is in Leo. You don't have to strike a balance. You can just allow your fixed nature to run wild. You can focus completely on work and let people feel however they're going to feel. You can be cruel. Most of you, the Emperor says, will focus on self. Even when it comes to romance, you know, just be honest about the fact that you're not ready to move in any direction yet. You really just want to make this money first. Leo season, maybe. People have a little bit more of a shot. Right now, it's just not the focus. And as is always the case, when you don't really care about something, you have it. You don't want anybody right now, so everybody wants you. I wouldn't begin a relationship right now, especially during Jupiter retrograde. People may accuse you with the Emperor card and the Leo card here of being, you know, of having like blind ambition, of being really egotistical about only caring about getting to the top. But I think you're trying to hedge against future losses and future expenses. And I think the High Priestess here indicates that you can see things. And you're just more concerned right now with building, right? Building amazing connections, building amazing content, building amazing networks. Just remember that the thing that your family and friends and loved ones want from you, which is your time and attention and courtesy and kindness, are the same things that you'll need in a work environment. July is a great time for you to test out if if indeed war is better than cooperation, or is cooperation better than war. In July, you have a chance to, like I said, dominate at work. But do you want to dominate in such a fashion that by the time you get to the top, all that's up there is, dead bodies? Or do you want to collaborate and cooperate? Do you want to give your friends and family a little time because you understand that getting to the top alone means nothing? That the top is only relative to the rest. By the end of July, you'll learn this. It will make you more just. It will make you more fair. It will make you more compassionate. It will give you a deeper understanding of why we don't let power go to our head, or success, or attention. So ultimately, you will do the right thing. You will make your family happy. You will make your friends happy. You will get your work done, and you will, inshallah, plant the appropriate seeds. Even if a lot of those seeds you don't want to tell anybody about right now, that's okay. Now let me speak to just what I'm picking up intuitively. If you are in a situation where you are being dominated by someone who's just miserable and you find yourself also miserable, you really need to think about yourself and how it used to be and how you used to be and how bright and shining and happy you used to be. And you have to realize that what you're in the middle of is not worth it. In fact, as soon as you get away from that person or situation, there's a lot of love and opportunities and fun that wants to flood your life that you've been holding back for what seems like a while. And you also have some dreams that you're holding really close to the chest, some things that you really, really want, seeds you really want to plant. But you're in a situation right now with this terrible thing that's happening where, just the idea of planting those seeds would be the end of the world. You can plant those seeds and you can have that different life and you can escape. But as always, it means letting go. And this for you is kryptonite. And July wants to test how strong your grip is, how much you can withstand holding on to what's bad for you until you give up. That's Jupiter retro too. So it's great, but only because you choose strength. So there's one aspect of the reading, focus on work, focus on crushing it. I get why you're doing it. You want the security. But when you look past that, what do you want the security from? What are you running from? What is it that's causing this need to excel and get to the top and have even more? What are you trying to fill up? And then there is this Five of Pentacles situation with someone or something that just makes you miserable. And they're miserable. And they're making you miserable. And you can start to feel how it's, deteriorating you and your sense of self. I've often spoken to you about misplaced loyalty. And this is one of those times in July where, July kind of shakes you and says, what does this have to do with loyalty? Where's your loyalty to yourself? What about being loyal to us? What about what I need? You hear that a lot from other people, even though you're constantly giving them exactly what they need, which is why they keep asking. But when was the last time you were that forthcoming and giving with yourself and what you need? July wants all the answers. Oh my God, I love you. Let's look at these cards. Hi Scorpio, welcome to the second part of your reading. That Five of Pentacles is how people tend to react when you focus the Emperor on you. Especially while Mars is in Leo. You want so much to have a little room. And just as you want to test the boundaries of your skill, of your charm, of your ambition, people want to test their boundaries with you. You find yourself having to explain or prove again and again throughout July that you do in fact have feelings for someone or do value them. You have to say it because they don't feel it. Now this brings up a very complex dilemma. What's more important? Because the flip side is the same people who are now begrudging you the time and space that you need to do your work are the same people who would be criticizing you if you didn't have anything to do. So we don't want to get lost in Cancer season and just feeling sorry for other people. We want to still keep ourselves as our central focus. Now, because they want to be more than they are in your life, this can be a little bit cringy for you. Because it's not like you don't care. It's just that your focus has shifted. Whatever shred there was left of some kind of needing other people to feel satisfied, I think you've gotten over it. And so your energy with people has changed. You don't need them in the same way that you used to. You're very much embodying this High Priestess energy. And that just, of course, makes people want to come after you more, especially people in your work environment. But if you're bluntly honest with the people you meet, especially through work, if it seems like they're romantically interested, if you're just very direct and very honest, it should be fine. And it's as simple as saying, I'm, currently with someone, or no thank you, or whatever you want to say. The thing is, this money, luck energy that you can channel through your ambition, and you can really outrun everybody. This energy can easily be channeled the wrong way into a destructive office romance or work-related sexual misstep of some kind if you're not already focused on what you want. So if you take July as the jumping off point for the next 6 months and you plan out what you would like to achieve in terms of work and what you personally, any personal goals that you have, when this energy hits you, you're not blinded by it, right? You're not swept away by it. You're, in fact, directly in control of it. And if you like to have control, then this is, as I have heard that Scorpios often do, then this is perfect for you because you get to exert total control over your energy. And you can really save yourself. You can save yourself by planting the right seeds early. You can save yourself from what could have been disastrous but isn't. Because you knew what to do beforehand and You got through it. You get through it. Now, once you get through it, you want to be careful. You don't want to get so scared of what you've been through that you become indecisive and stop moving and become stubborn. So if you've been through it and you got through it, and now it just seems like you've stopped moving, July is the month that gets you moving again, says the Two of Wands. But there is a Jupiter retrograde going on, so I understand the indecision, I understand the stagnation. It only makes sense. The Four of Pentacles here also can be seen in a very positive way. Save your money. If you wrong anyone or are unfair to anyone at this time, Two of Swords, it'll really bother you. So if for no other reason, don't do it. And acknowledge that you're tired. Acknowledge that at times you feel spent and that your heart seems too full. Acknowledge that you need time to recharge, but also to unload, right? That Two of Wands is wonderful, and so is that Eight of Pentacles, and money is important and your ambition is justified. But somewhere in here, keep in mind that you need people to celebrate with you when you get to the top, which means that you need to cultivate those relationships and nurture them. And somewhere in here, you're going to have to find some time to do that. Okay? We'll talk about that more in the extended, which is available through Vimeo, through a PayPal link, or on Patreon. The first part of the Scorpio reading was available about 2 weeks ago on Patreon. So if you're interested in that, check it out. There's also an option where you can be a part of the Scorpio tier or the Scorpio plus the Za tier. The Za being the morning walks we take. They're like motivational, workout, meditative talks. They're really cool. Other than that, if you are interested in a personal reading, there is a Cameo link below. If you are curious about the daily astrological transits, what the planets are up to, and how it applies to your sun, moon, rising, come on over to Instagram at the Quietest Revolution and take a look at your daily horoscope. And last but not least, if you are interested in these gorgeous rings, this is the World Ring and this is the Empress. Those are both available at the Quietest Revolution rings links below. Love you, love you. I'll see you in the extended right now.